What's good, King Gonda? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk, the Pan-African version. And stop the show. Listen, guys, I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded on the channel, and we have some things to take care of, but family, will be back for the rest of the year, uploading almost every day. So people have been sharing this story with me, and for a lot of people who are in this space, and I'm talking about the African American, African diaspora, pro-black B1 content space, where you do have people who are looking to relocate to Africa, are just wanting to get in tune with the African community or the Pan-African community. And a lot of people surround themselves, amongst about 3 or 4 countries, I would say. One is Tanzania. The second is Ghana. And then the third one is Gambia. Now, if you want me to ask you what the order is, it's Ghana number 1, Gambia 2, Tanzania 3. And a lot of African Americans are interested in Gambia, whether it's to, visit or to repat. That could be because in the Gambia region, a lot of African Americans have roots there. But let's just be honest, the Gambia is also the cheapest place that you can go to, right? And then you have blacks there, shout out to them. You have, Art Cathy is there. You have then you have the Bag families there. So there's a lot of, other, creators that are there, and it's made a lot of people comfortable in going there, right? But let me kind of, dial it back. Blacksit, I believe her name is it Julie or Judy? I'm not sure which one. But she was trying to get automatic citizenship. That didn't work, right, for diasporans turning back to Africa. Then Art Cathy had a big situation out there. We know about that. So Musa Drummeh, who is a land, I guess he's like the land commissioner or the land minister, he told people that some of the diaspora Africans are land grabbers. And they claim to be investors, but they are land grabbers. They want your land. So if you sell them that land, make sure you do background checks, okay? And, this is kind of went viral, in the Pan-African space, okay? And, people are upset about this, all right? And I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't be upset. Number one, and I know Juliet's down there doing some great work and everything like that. If this is how they really feel, and I know he's trying to double back down on it, but I know he's talking about like African Americans in Caribbean. If the case is that you're not really investors, we got to look at that, because a lot of people are not investors. There are people who say they're investors and they're not. Okay, fine. Right? If that's the case, then you as a country need to make a minimum visa rules, what people need to have before they can buy land. All right? That's the way you can commission that. If people are not really investors, but you're allowing them to buy land, then that's your fault for the laws. But I would also say, if that's how they feel, and you're a person that you don't have the money to be an investor like a Lebanese, a lot of Indians, and let me just say this: a lot of people in the Gambia that own stuff are most of their economy is dominated by, from what I understand, Lebanese, Indians, Nigerians, and Chinese. So they don't even own a lot of the other things there, right? And again, this is coming from the government, not the people. If I was somebody and I was offended, I would just not go. There are other places on the continent that you can go. All right? Seriously. It's not a big deal. You know, Gambia is it's a smaller country. It's kind of right in the middle of Senegal. You know, maybe they don't have a lot of the infrastructures that you might want to do stuff. It's nothing to be upset about. You know, I always feel like if people want to make things a little bit more difficult for you, don't. It doesn't. Why waste your time? All right. If you're a person that doesn't have investor money, and you know now they're going to make it harder for you to buy land there, why argue with them about this? You know, they've already said that they don't want to give people automatic citizenship. So, for me, if I was a person like I wouldn't even look at the Gambia like that. I would probably look at a place that gives you more opportunity. All right. And shout out to some of the Gambian YouTubers out there. You know, I really like some of the content out there that I'm hearing from the Gambia. But you know, like I said, you know, there's places like Uganda where you have 48 million people. You know, you have probably a lot of better infrastructure. There's Kenya, there's Tanzania. You know, there is, you know, there's still Ghana out there. There's Ivory Coast. There's Nigeria. There's a lot of opportunity. All right, crying over Gambia, it doesn't make any sense. It's almost like you don't have any other options but there. And for me, I think that makes the diaspora. It makes you look weak, you know? It's just like dating a girl or something. Like, she tells me that she doesn't want me. I'm not going to complain that, well, what do you mean? I've done a lot for you. I mean, I belong to be here. I'm not going to do that. Like, why? You know? If this guy is saying that he doesn't want African Americans, you know, to buy land and all of that, like, why hassle with Gambia? It doesn't make any sense. Even if he says they're pretending to be business people and they're not. And let's be honest, most people are going to be coming to the Gambia but less than $100,000. So that talks about most of it. So if that's the case, then don't go there. You can go other places. But at the same time, make sure you do your homework. Again, a lot of African Americans are trying to go back to Africa without a network, without knowing how things work, without having the right skill sets, without having the right infrastructure. And then you do bad. Now, I also want to say that we do have a lot of African Americans who are in Africa who are failing. But we also got to talk about that too, who are unprepared. And see, when you are unprepared and you go out there and you look bad, you make everybody look bad. Like, I have to say that, to be honest. You know, his statement doesn't come from out of anywhere. You know, it comes from, you know, them dealing with our people and like, yeah, so them being over here, no, we good. Stop selling that. That's the only reason why he would say that. Now, I know it's not all, but it's enough. So it works both ways. But I'm not gonna cry about this, you know. And like I said, you know, the African American community, the Caribbean community, wherever you go, you know, you don't beg anybody to return there. Don't beg people for citizenship. Don't beg people and cry, because that what that shows is that you have no authority. You're weak. If you want to get authority, build great businesses there. Come with your money. Come with your talent. All right. Then you do things and people see that they need you. Then you come to the table and then you say, "This is what we want." They don't give it to you. Fine, you take it off the table. But don't go there with nothing and then demand. You know, you go there, you contribute, and then you make sure that they know that, okay, these people are doing what they're doing here. We can't lose them in our community. They elevate our community. So once you have that, then you have something to leverage. So I want everybody to know that that for Africa, and I was talking to Warden Mai. He called me last night, and he was telling me how just the great things he's able to do right now on the continent. And I was more inspired by the opportunities that all of us have to build the African American community, the Caribbean community, the African community all at the same time. You know, we can do that with one another. We can do it anywhere. So if it's not Gambia, then it's somewhere else. You know, we're not gonna don't cry about it. There are people that are gonna appreciate you no matter what. As long as you can contribute, right? So guys, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again for another episode of the Celebrity Junk, the Pro Black Version. I really appreciate you for all that you do. I thank you so much for your support. And you know, as you know, the buffoonery remains the all-time high. Keep it real. It's King Ghana forever. I'm out.